Comedy style. Comedy style. Look, he's like, where? Hold on. Dots.
Where y'all crooked at?
No, it's just the whole thing is crooked.
To the right,
Let
some.
me see.
Go down to the right.
Hey y'all, we just working out a little camera angle.
Yeah, okay. All right.
That's all right. It's still crooked. It's fine.
Comedy style.
Hi.
I just stick both of y'all faces.
Hey y'all, welcome to this episode of Cocktails and Convos. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Eve. Is that the thing?
Bah humbug.
Eve.
Bah humbug.
Don't start your shit right now.
Not today, sir.
All right, so. Oh wait, do we have the clock? I need a clock.
I got you.
So with the holidays coming up in the next, well, tomorrow essentially is like the official holiday with Christmas Eve. Do you guys like Christmas? Is Christmas important to you?
Actually, it is very important. You know, Hispanic people celebrate tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very big thing for all the family to get together, eat this amazing food, open gifts, and do the whole shebang.
Well, I trying to do shit before us.
Oh.
It's not before. It's just.
Well, they was actually
They wasn't here before us.
They weren't here before us, but
They
like,
was.
I mean, the
their
Indians
traditions
were.
here before us, yes.
The Tahines were here. So, but yes, it's a very big thing, and I love it.
Okay. So even like with your kid being older, is it still like the same importance?
It doesn't have the same fizzle, the same, you know, like the decorations and to go see the lights. But I'm a big kid, so I go with that.
Amen.
Okay. What about you, Beth?
I'm a parent, so they're children. Lots of them.
Mm-hmm.
7,000 of them. They're all gonna stuff.
Can't fit in one car, a whole lot of them.
Listen, I got to get a big car for all the children.
I got 3 rows. Let me know.
I guess. Well, I'm gonna have to drive to California. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's a good holiday for our family. We typically risk our lives and go to IHOP every Christmas morning.
Risk the lives.
No, because we almost always end up going to jail.
Yep.
Oh,
I remember that story.
Every Christmas, so we make it a tradition. Every year we're gonna go, and we're gonna see what happens. And then we usually all come home. Okay. Oh yes.
I feel like no, that seems like a bad parent. No. I'm like, no, because I'm apparently the person who comes to get people out of jail, and I'm not coming.
too.
Well,
Yeah,
then
it's normally me.
I got that job.
I've been there before.
Thanks, my other sister.
What about you, Sid?
To me, Christmas is very important. My mom, God rest her soul, you know, that was her favorite year to where we all got together, whether it was the full family or just the immediate family. We sat around in the living room, like deliberately. You eat my dad would cook breakfast. We would all come in the living room, and no one could touch a gift until everybody was in there. Then we would put the kids on the floor, and the kids handed out the gifts. So yeah, Christmas is a big thing to me.
This Christmas is sad though.
Yes.
I think it's sad because, you know, a lot of us can't spend it with the loved ones that we are accustomed to being with.
I lost my daddy yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
So my Christmas is so sad this year.
Guys, let's have out a shout prayer for Miss Bevs.
Thank you, please, because I'm trying to keep it together. I ain't gonna cry.
It's okay.
Me and this guy
This is a safe space.
I cry all
You
the
know,
time.
I don't know. But
You never cry around us.
No, I don't know y'all.
What about you, Nikki?
Well, yeah, Christmas is very important to me. Again, like Bev said, it is. It's a. I was like, is that me? it is a sad time
No, we all
this
trying
year,
to connect.
and I did lose my grandmother earlier this year, so this is probably the first time that I don't have to split my time between grandparents, and so yeah, it's very important. It's very important. Just being around the family. We never really did much, but we just like to hang out and talk shit all day.
Yeah.
Just like we're doing now.
Yeah.
with the family.
Fam.
Amen.
Right.
All fam.
Aww.
Cocktails and Convo family, y'all.
Tima, what about you, baby?
Come on. Come outside.
Christmas was never like that's a big thing in my household. You know what I mean? It is now because I have a child. And so, like today, thank God that I was supposed to be working. And instead of me working, I was wrapping gifts. And I'm a good gift wrapper. And
But
so,
that's okay. I mean, it's still gonna be feel
yeah.
special.
So when my daughter called me today, she's like, Daddy, I'm like, you ready for Christmas? For Santa? She's like, yeah, but you gotta get a Christmas tree. I said, ah, you ninja.
Okay, so did you get the tree yet?
No, I'll get it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you can listen. Go to Walmart because it's gonna be like 70% off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I did.
Yeah. I don't want to put this shit up anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
I put the tree up.
So I remember like when I was a kid, like I used to love Christmas because like in our household, I have 4 brothers, and you know life is just crazy. 4 brothers and 2 sisters, and my parents always went all out. So I still remember like that feeling of us running out to the top of the stairs and like looking down because the way our house was set up, there was like big fireplace and hold on now. Everybody had like their own couch and you know what I mean, like their own couch full of
5
gifts.
kids, own couch.
5 couches.
See, you're trying to you're missing the point of the story.
Oh yeah.
No, there wasn't 5 couches.
I heard that.
No, not 5 couches. So there's three of us that were like of age that were like getting gifts. The older ones, like after they're like doing other stuff. But there was like me, my brother that's a year older than me, and my sister that's 5 years younger than me. So we all, and it was like the youngest always got the biggest couch, and then as you get older, it's just like your shit just got smaller.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I remember like all the lights, and it was just like such a magical feeling. But I think over the years I've become such a Grinch, and like now that my son is grown and doesn't care about Christmas, you know, my family asks like, "Oh, what are we gonna do?" And I'm like, I don't really care because I like right now, like this time of year, I feel like people are so mean and
They are.
like everybody's rude.
It's
and
the rudest time of the year.
like I hate the stressed out feeling that so many people feel because they feel obligated to go above and beyond for this one day of the year. And I'm just like, I don't even want to deal with that. I would rather just like invite all my friends over that are like I always call them strays, but people who don't have any family. I just invite everybody over to my house and we drink all day and I cook food and we just have works.
That works.
Sounds like a fun day.
And that's like all my holidays.
You say every day?
That's
all
our
my
holidays.
Oh.
So what are you guys getting for Christmas? Like what would you like to get?
My daddy bed.
I would like to have that. Real answer.
I think any of us who have those close lost ones will wish that back.
Yeah, I don't have no parents, so yeah.
Well, damn, I didn't intend for this holiday segment to be all sad.
No, it's not sad. It's just life. You know, it is what it is.
But
So.
in all actuality, the look on your children's face when they do get what they want is just, it makes it all worth it.
Have you seen that meme with the man holding the coffee mug but just as a woman saying parents on Christmas and you sit over there looking all proud watching the kids?
Yes.
That's really what that feels like.
That is. And you know what? It does, it pulls a heartstring, but it definitely makes you really appreciate what you've done. You know, why you get up and deal with the craziness every day. So, for all them children.
Aww. Okay,
You're
so
welcome.
what was like one of your favorite childhood like holiday memories?
Okay, y'all. I have a meemaw. Don't make fun of me. Yes, I am white. Yes, I have a meemaw, and actually, her birthday is on the 21st. We're gonna beat Beverly because her hot run is gone. Y'all, she does not sell drugs.
That's them hoes.
Okay, but anybody that's got grandparents knows, you know, I'm the baby. Let's just put that out there. Everybody knows this. So what I say goes.
Okay, you're one of the
Yes, I put my foot in it and that's it. But my mom would get up every Christmas morning and make potato pancakes. And they're like the best thing ever in the world. They're like fluffy and magnificent, and they're just like this amazing meal. Like they're made from potatoes from the night before.
Yes, girl.
And it has like this.
There was joy. I saw that right there.
Yes. Nobody got the recipe, so we're all sitting here like, nobody got it.
Why?
She left unexpected.
Oh.
So
Nobody watched before.
no, nobody paid
Jesus.
attention. Listen, I was too. I've been a bartender since I was 7. Thanks, me mom.
Hey.
Shout out to the 7 and 7 Scotch. Yes, I've been bartending since I was 7. It wasn't illegal back then, family. But yeah, that's probably my favorite memory. Waking up and smelling these potato pancakes because they were just amazing. Like the food was made with so much love, and you just hear in the kitchen and you hear the blender running and the pots rattling. It's just like, you know that this food is made with the most amount of love that you could ever put into a meal. And I mean, that's not my favorite meal of hers, but that's definitely the one that sticks out the most. But yeah, her birthday was the other day. And
Happy
birthday!
birthday!
Yes, I was looking up the recipe. There's no recipe for potato pancakes. Not any that makes sense.
I've never heard of that.
It's a German.
Like this, baby.
Oh, that's the white side.
Yeah, it's well, it's a meemaw, so you know that's a German word. So that's
Grandma cooked.
Yeah.
I figured that when she said Mima. I was like,
yeah. I have a meemaw and a mama, y'all. So yeah, don't do it.
Okay.
Don't try it at home.
what was yours?
My favorite memory will always be while my mom was still alive. Sitting around the Christmas tree. It never shocked us or surprised my mom. Her Christmas gifts were always something from Walgreens. So you either got some body wash, you got some soap, and my mom.
She got it the night before.
Look,
That's all right.
it ain't matter. It ain't matter.
It don't matter if you got it the morning
But we
of.
knew
Right.
that's what was happening because we was like, oh, it's safe for mom. Finna get some body wash. Finna get a body scrub. You know. So my mom never went, all out and above to do those, eccentric gifts and stuff. And then my dad never felt. Dad would get up, go to the room, come back with cards. Boom, boom, boom. Open them up. He got his little message in the card. Everybody got $100. And as you got older, it went up to $200.
Oh
So
my God.
we was expecting. It was like. And one Christmas, my dad, he didn't get up, he didn't go to the bedroom, all of a sudden he just pulled out the wallet.
Oh, he started to put it in the car.
Yeah. He was like, I didn't get to the cards, y'all, and handed it out. I was like, oh, okay, thank you.
Lady.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, we'll take that.
Yeah, so I don't have a specific Christmas memory.
Yeah.
It was always found. Whether I was home or here and I went home, it was always around the tree.
That's cute.
Good.
Real or fake tree?
Always a fake tree.
Okay.
I tried to get bougie one year, y'all, and bought a real tree and almost caught my house on.
Question is, y'all, how many of y'all actually buy real trees?
Yeah.
My friend went out like last year. She needed a real tree. It was crazy. But let me get to my favorite.
Yes,
My favorite.
your favorite.
Funny thing is I had to call my mom on the way over. I was like, hey, is there anything that I actually wanted? Or, did I ever ask for anything? Because I just remember being happy for whatever. She was like, yeah. She was like, no, you never really did ask for anything. She was like, you got what you got. You were happy. She was like, but you were spoiled. Your grandmother gave you everything throughout the year, so you didn't really need to ask anything. But my favorite memory was my brother. And I was maybe 12 years old. I might have been younger. He got me a Mickey Mouse pajama suit. And it was like black. It was like candy cane pants or something like that. And some Tigger slippers. And for those of you that know me, I have Tigger tattoos on me. So I still have those Tigger slippers 25 years later.
Yeah, you told me those.
I still have those. They have gone everywhere with me.
That's okay.
Everywhere. I still stuff my feet in them.
They still fit.
It's like that was a different answer.
No, but they
It's
do.
a different answer.
They do still fit. Actually, my feet.
What do
I've
they
been the
fit?
same height. I've been the same height for a very long time. My feet did not grow. So yes.
Well, it must be nice. I'm rubbing in.
Where's the Tigger tattoo at?
Mind your business. Mind your business.
Either way.
What's your favorite memory, Buzz?
Mine is when I was sitting around my Christmas tree with all my children. And I bought them all the things. And I'm just sitting here with the cup, just proudly smiling. Beignets frying.
Beignets. Yes, talk
I
dirty
could
to
say
me.
beignets on Christmas.
What? Oh, we coming to your house.
We
We will
pick the thing.
bag forward the asterisk.
14. Oh, no, you can
No,
tell
I don't.
everybody.
Not on
You
TV.
can tell everybody. Don't come to my house, y'all.
We're coming.
But I was watching them
Get your
open their
jobs.
presents, and they were all happy and giddy. So my eldest daughter, Epiphany, Blue.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, fam.
She told me to open the box, and I was like, "What box?" She's like, "That's for you." And it's this big old long box, and I was like, "Ooh!" And I picked it up, and it was heavy, and I was like, "Is it a vacuum cleaner?" And then her and her sister kind of looked at each other, and I was like, "What is it?" And so they're like, "Open the box." I opened the box, and in the box was a Dyson.
Oh, your children love you.
And I started crying. She was like, "Are you crying?" I was like, "I love you. Do you understand how much your sister gonna fuck my damn vacuum cleaner up? They gonna fuck it up. Now I got a new one." And guess what they did? The Dyson is dead. The children.
Listen,
Oh,
okay, if
no.
anybody does not know what a Dyson is, because there's some of our viewers that don't, it's like the mother of all vacuum
Yes.
cleaners.
Yes.
Like this vacuum cleaner can like slice, dice, mince.
Yes.
Like it does everything.
They can
underneath
suck
the
up from underneath the carpet. That's how
Yes.
strong.
Yes.
And they expensive.
But you
Hell.
know it has a lifetime warranty on
No, they don't.
Depends on where you get it from.
Yes.
it. No,
Yes.
As long as you got your
Listen.
box. No. We'll talk later.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Y'all, we didn't hear.
Hey, family.
Hey, y'all.
No.
Dyson.
Oh, Lord. Teron, you care to share them?
Yes.
I can't say as a child I had any good memories. My memories now are with my child.
Yes.
So I guess it would be like,
Your mini you.
yeah, I guess it'd be her second Christmas where she was really kind of able to open the gifts. And I was so geek. And I'm waking up before her and shit. And so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go see Santa and shit like that. And so she finally wake up and she go down and she tear up all these papers and stuff like that. So,
That's
that's what I did for now.
Yes, it makes it all worth it.
So, I know you said your daughter believes in Santa. Did anybody else let their
I'm
kids
Santa.
believe
They
in
know I'm Santa. Don't play with me.
Okay.
Kid five, so she got to believe in Santa.
Okay.
No,
I mean, I
she
guess everybody's different. 'cause-
Listen, I taught mine from day one. Let me tell you something. Ain't no fat white dude coming through no chimney
I
in
feel
this
you.
house.
I feel you.
And let me tell you, not only that, if you do, I'm gonna shoot his ass.
Oh.
Because you don't belong here, sir.
Oh, okay.
Come in my house.
Dang, you
I
listen
feel
to
you.
James Brown. Santa Claus went to the
Well,
ghetto.
listen, I don't know. He came through the door, but don't come through my door, Santa.
Hello.
Okay.
I feel you, but I don't want my child to go mess it up for somebody else.
I don't care about that. You can lie to your children if you want to. My kids gonna know that Mama is
Right,
Santa Claus.
but I don't want.
Correct.
Nah, mama's in the house.
Straight up.
That's what I
Hey,
thought.
mama.
Oh, hey,
Hey, mama.
Ooh, she's staying the whole time.
Ooh, girl, you might not want to log out after this Christmas conversation.
After the beer, mama log out.
I'm like, she might even be able to hang for the second one.
The things I heard about your daughter.
The segment, we gonna have to block you, Mama.
And my friends are on the comments talking about my playroom that I had.
Oh,
Can y'all
Now?
please
You got a
stop?
playroom now?
No.
No.
But anyway, hey mom.
Hey,
My log out,
Mom.
girl.
See?
that log
If you
out.
make mama log
In
out,
about
I'm
3
gonna
minutes.
kick you
But
out.
you know what? I ain't even gonna tell no
You know,
lie.
she said.
I got here, so I ain't fronting. I know.
Listen, but hey, everybody don't need to know everything.
Oh,
I
okay.
got here.
That part.
Look, sugar does melt in the rain.
It
In
sure
the-
does melt the rain.
So that's
Yeah.
all.
Hey, mom.
So that's all.
Yeah,
So, nope.
Did you let your boys believe in Santa?
My son and daughter, no, I did not. My
I
mom
thought you had
did.
2 boys, girl.
I
did too.
Why do people think I have 2 boys? I have a 17-year-old son and a 15-year-old daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, girl.
No, I
You
did.
did
Me myself did not allow my children to believe in Santa Claus.
Mhm.
My mom though did, up until they were maybe 8, 9, and then I took them with me. I was like, "Come on, let's go get grandma something for Christmas," and it was like, "Santa? No, ain't no Santa."
Right.
I don't believe in having them.
lying to them.
Right. That's
Yes.
just a lie to the children, you know. And for the children to grow up thinking, "Oh, if I behave, Santa will bring me something." No, you better behave the whole year round.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter.
But it's
So
not fair.
Olivia Queen.
how is it not fair?
Excuse me, it's not fair because I mean that's a child thing. Like
Yeah, it is a child
Until
thing,
they're
but
big enough to
once they're
understand.
old enough.
Right.
But you have some children that don't take it well because some parents will
Right.
keep that going.
Yes. And
Well,
then one day they
shame
see
on-
the packages in the back of the car.
Well,
and
shame
it's
on
like,
the
yeah.
shame on the 17-year-old who still believes in Santa Claus.
Oh God.
But
that's
I
true.
think a child should enjoy the thought of Santa until at least 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, that's too late.
What's
That's
the
too
age?
late.
I'm
What
like,
age?
10.
What age would you guys
No,
say?
what age would you? Not them, you.
Ain't no age. I'm gonna tell you straight up. There is no Santa. Mama is Santa.
From come
Grandma
out the womb.
Santa.
So come out the womb. So
Yes.
Are you wrapping gifts?
Yes.
For what?
Because I put
Because
that shit in the box.
So why
want
would you
to.
wrap it?
So
Because I
you
want
can't
to.
see what's in the bag. It is, listen, it's not about the wrapping of the present, okay?
What does it do?
You're saying it's about Santa,
Correct.
okay? So Santa didn't wrap these gifts. Your mama did. Your mama wrapped the gifts up. Hang on,
She was up
because
all night.
they're under the tree. She was up all night. She wanted to make the package look pretty.
Stay out
And
my room
inviting.
while I'm wrapping gifts.
Because at those clothes, you can take your ass to sleep.
And I
Okay?
understand that.
And but it's literally about opening the
It does,
package.
yeah.
It's not about Santa Claus that brought the gift. It is about, so if I give you a gift for your birthday and it's wrapped up in a package, right? You have no idea what's in it, but you're joyous
That's my
because
birthday.
you have a package. It is
Well,
a
it's
holiday,
Jesus'
baby.
birthday.
No, it's not.
It's Jesus' birthday.
It's
There you go.
Jesus'
No, who believes? What that child don't believe in Jesus?
What child is
Okay,
it?
but even if
Muslim.
If he doesn't
There's
believe
a
in Jesus,
Muslim.
no,
There's
so
a
listen to what
lot
I'm
of-
saying. If he doesn't believe in Jesus,
Jehovah's
he's probably not
Witness.
celebrating
January
Christmas.
wasn't doing it either.
He's probably not celebrating Christmas.
Right, but we talking
Again,
about.
no. You
But
said
even-
what if that child
okay,
doesn't
but
believe?
even
watching
if
it
children
from-
have Kwanzaa,
No Wi-Fi.
even if they do the 7 days,
Mm-hmm.
I have friends that are Buddhist. I have friends that are. Why are you molesting my man? Mom, please turn your head. Do not watch this. It's a little abnormal. But would you leave him?
So
Oh, okay, this is Rudolph, you guys. He's
without the
chilling.
red nose.
Without the red nose. Maybe this is like Prancer or maybe Dancer. And yes, I do know all of them.
Vixen.
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 That's Vixen's coming out of chest.
There you go.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Mama's on here. Anyway,
Mama wouldn't have joined. She
She
ain't
was
know
a
what was
vixen.
doing.
Mama, she probably still is. Gone, mama.
yeah, Mama got
Heard.
Okay. Oh, beer, yay.
So can I ask a question then? If you don't want your kids to believe in like Christmas, then why do you decorate?
Because it's part of the
Why do you decorate for anything? You decorate for
decorate for
New
birthday
Year's. You
parties.
decorate for birthday
Yeah.
parties. You
But
decorate.
those are
for-
different things, right? So
It's
still a
celebration.
what do you relate Christmas with?
Love, family,
Celebration of
happiness.
together.
But that doesn't necessarily equate to Santa.
Correct.
Because I know when we were younger, we were allowed to believe in Santa until I started asking for
Asking
ridiculous things like a pony and was disappointed every time
You
there
didn't
was.
get your pony,
I
girl?
never got a pony, girl.
You asked for a pony?
Damn.
Yes.
I did too.
My best friend got one.
I got a dog.
I was like,
A pony?
yeah, because we lived in
Like
the
a
country, we
real
had like acres of land and a lake, and I'm like, I want a pony. So yeah, it wasn't like it was
Yeah,
unreasonable,
my best friend.
but according to my parents,
That's
it
the
was
country.
unreasonable.
Countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You know how much I pay?
I know.
And then the
And I was,
maintenance?
but I was like disappointed every year that I did not get this damn pony.
No, the shoes.
The shoes
The
are, yeah.
maintenance their feet.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay. Anyway, salud.
But yeah, so we are doing a
Up
beer.
to, down
Do you
to.
want to do it?
This is our beer break, guys.
Beer break.
Beer break.
beer break.
Would you like to do it? Would you
Cheers.
like to? Go ahead. You're the beer wench.
Mm.
Well, damn.
Oh
Beer
well.
wench.
What?
You like that? Merry Christmas,
Be
girl.
a beer wench.
No, the beer diva.
Okay, that's nicer than beer
I don't
wench.
like that. That's not
She's
true to
out
life.
of control.
Beer wench.
Okay.
Beer
This
diva.
is New Realm Brewing Company, Lemon Pucker. It's a Weiss beer, 3.8. That was made here in Georgia.
It's a
in
Georgia beer.
Virginia.
All the beers that we're featuring today are Georgia brews. So.
Oh, Georgia.
Georgia. Cheers.
Y'all know the Brooklyn girl didn't pick them.
Merry
Nah,
Christmas.
No.
You don't pick nothing else.
So on our beer break, I guess we'll do some of the comments. Any comments?
Absolutely. We did have some comments, mostly from our friends from chiming in from when first of all, my mama said, hey, y'all.
Hey, Mom.
So when I brought up the whole thing about being spoiled or whatever, my friends, there's this story about a playroom. My grandmother lived in the same house since my father was a kid. So she, it's the same apartment, and his room became my playroom. So that's the running joke between my friends. So they're on there talking
That
about
you had a playroom.
that I had a playroom. They're like, yeah. So
And
when I
y'all
said the
looking at
host,
me crazy, you had a whole playroom.
Did you have a bedroom too?
No, wait a minute. In New York, you gotta remember. Is it a brownstone?
no, she was in an apartment. She wasn't even in the house. So it was just it was
It's an
his
extra room.
it was his bedroom, and all my toys were in there. That was my playroom. So yeah.
People
So that's what they're talking about on my comments right now. But that's it. Nothing's crazy right now. I think they're gonna get revved up right now. Mama, this is the time to log on.
Yes, you gotta go, Mama.
Mama, it's time to go. Love you. Good night. Bye bye.
Y'all know she gonna stay on.
If you want to know your daughter's secrets, they coming. They coming.
Well, this probably ain't the one
This
where I
yeah, this
when I
one's
was
not
gonna,
that bad.
You know, I said I was taking some stuff to the grave. This ain't the one. So it's
Oh,
fine.
okay. No, I just don't want her to look at the rest of us like we're heathens, because I promise you we're not.
I am.
Oh, I was about to say that.
Oh, okay.
Me, I'm
Maybe
not.
a third.
Me, Beverly Bombastic.
I'm the heathen, but I'm a lady.
Yes.
Oh, have you told her stories on her?
No, they're friends on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
She knows the heathen.
So I really hate like going into the second segment the fact that Kevin is not here
Right,
because
this
this
is
was
his
his thing.
What? He didn't answer.
Right.
Nigga 5.
Well,
Lord have mercy.
What?
We'll deal with
Well,
that
let's-
another
The
time.
nigga or the fire first?
okay, y'all.
Nigga, fire.
So on this, we were kind of in a dialogue when we were all in that Facebook chat when he reached out and was like, "How do you feel about your significant other, your man or your woman, having friends that are either playa, thoughts, like kind of hoish friends?" And so I know a lot of us, we were kind of going back and forth about that, and you know, I was saying like, I guess it depends on the person that I'm with and how they behave when they drink. You know what I mean? Or how they behave when they're out, and if they have respect for the relationship, or you know, like I would want the person that I was with to not even really want to go out with friends like that are actively pushing women on them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would expect them to have like at least better judgment about who they're hanging out with.
Correct. I think on that, yes. But here's the thing: is you should know the person who you are with to trust them enough to be out with those heathens. Put it that way. You know, them thought botting, whatever you want to call it.
Jezebel.
No,
Well, I'm sorry.
Was she talking about you?
No, she definitely not. Talking about herself.
But I mean,
Oh.
well.
Oh,
So
shots
if I
fired.
am to be with someone and I know the group of guys that he's with are players or wannabe players or whatever, I need to have enough trust in him to know he doesn't care what his buddies will do or say. He's not falling for it, or he'll excuse himself. And then I should know well enough to where how he acts when he's drunk, if he still has enough self-control.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have enough self-control, meaning if I know we've been out and you're drunk and you're real flirtatious, then no, I'm sorry, because you're gonna be even more weak when these your boys are sitting here trying to throw you at another piece of ass or something.
Do you take care of home?
I'm sorry, yes I do.
Alright, so you gotta work with that.
Like I just said, I trust him
feel like
enough,
that's bullshit.
but again, that's bullshit because
Yeah.
alcohol will weaken your senses.
Come on
Will
now.
weaken your senses?
Sure does.
Okay.
It makes you.
So you
Sure
speak,
does.
so you speak of yourself.
So does it make you want to like if somebody is pressing up on you, you know you're in a relationship, are you going like does alcohol put you in a position where you might
If I'm in a
risk that?
relationship, right? If I'm in a relationship and I know when I drink and I drink heavy, I get flirtatious. I like to have fun, everything. Then I know if I'm in a relationship, I'm not going to drink to where I'm too messed up.
Okay.
Or I'm going to drink where I'm with some friends that I trust that I know will not want me stepping outside of what I have going on.
But that's something that you should have control over yourself.
Yeah, and
Because
that's what I
if you
do.
know,
But alcohol
after-
itself
after-
inebriates you.
it does, right? It does. But at the end of the day, if you know that you can control what you do, then and if you love your man enough, like, I'm not gonna go out there and do that. I can talk shit and I can flirt with you, but I'm not going home with you.
Which is why I just said, I wouldn't drink as much. Period.
Why? Why would you lessen and have fun?
Because I'm controlling myself. Now, if I'm single, I'm gonna be out with the girls having a drink and everything, having a good time. That's those two different things. If I'm in a relationship, number one, if I'm in a relationship, I'm not out with the girls getting drunk, fucked up. There's no need for me to do when I can go home and get fucked up drunk with my man.
That's a boring life.
That's
a boring life.
Homegirls all
Right,
the time.
That's a boring life.
But again,
Like, cause
it's not saying it's a boring life. It's the
vibe.
fact that okay, if I'm living with my man, I want to be sure I'm home in a good time frame, out of respect for my man.
And what time is that?
Before 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right,
Amen.
All right, cool.
Ooh, ain't nothing in the streets good.
Okay.
Right.
What okay. You had your hand up. What was?
What was that?
I feel like
don't
this is
go
a
there.
very difficult subject because I have friends that are hoes. And T,
Hey, hoes.
you one of them.
No, I'm not.
Shots fired.
No, I'm not.
I shoot back. But I mean, I feel like when you have flirtation, I shouldn't say I have friends that are hoes, but I have flirtatious friends, and some of them are single, so they're free to do what they would like to do, and that's fine. But that shouldn't reflect anything on me because if I'm happy and I'm home and I'm chilling, then I'm good.
Right. That's how I
I can
feel.
go out gallivanting with the girls and still bring
Okay,
them
but
home.
are your loose friends? Are they like? Do they try to put that on you?
No, they don't. But is it a reflection of what he sees out of me is the problem.
Right.
See, when you're hanging around people that do things like that, they automatically think birds of a feather flock together.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do.
This one will
That's an insecure
run
man.
out in
which,
the road.
But that's not what she's saying.
You know
She's
what I'm
not
saying?
saying.
Most friends don't run
It's
out in the
clear
road or
she's
jump
saying
off a
that
bridge
there's
by
some
themselves. They usually won't take the other girl.
Exactly.
Right.
So, but my thing is this. If you know what you're doing and you're doing it well, you ain't in a room behind nobody else. So you're okay. But then the shoe goes on the other foot. If my man is out with his people, gallivanting in the road,
Put it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I know that X, Y, and Z have a girlfriend, an extra, a Tuesday, and a mistress, it's kind of hard to look at him like, well,
Are you doing the same thing?
exactly.
But the question is on this subject, what kind of real friends do you have?
Right.
To respect the fact of your relationship.
I mean, I got friends.
If they are happy with what you're doing, now you got friends that I can't stand him, and they might want to sit there and throw a few sticks in the gears. Yes, but if you have respectable friends that see that you are happy, see that you are building, you're going somewhere, you're being positive about your situation. What kind of friend is that to sit there and try to push you to doing the wrong shit?
So why
You
would
know what I'm saying?
why would one of your friends like I can't stand them anyway? Well, what
About the
will make
boy
him,
friend?
yeah, what will make him?
Oh, that
Oh,
happens.
that's on a regular.
I
As far as
understand, but-
females,
Okay.
men, y'all
men,
men,
women, whoever. Like, only reason, and this is me personally. The only way I would be like I can't stand that person is because my friend or somebody said bad things about that person.
You're right. Cause
You know what I'm saying? Because why would I judge somebody
to tell me
or
anything about anybody
or
that I
whoever?
do?
Like I don't know the person, so why would I have a bad look on them? Unless you're just a judgmental type of person.
That's true. But
True.
I mean, I think there's a lot of times people, especially like where we are locally, like we have a tendency to kind of like cross things, right? So a lot of us have known somebody that's dated somebody that's been with this person, that's been with that. I mean, Smyrna is small. So the fact is that we can all see for the most part because we all kind of hang out in similar circles, right? I think that's reasonable to say. Is that not reasonable? to say?
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So I think no, because I think from a distance you can see things and kind of form a
your
perception
own
of
opinion,
something.
right?
You can form your perception of something. It doesn't necessarily make it true, but I think if you see people in a space, and 9 out of 10, we all met in a space when we were all drinking, right?
Yeah.
And we were all probably
all
like
of us, yeah.
exceeding what regular amount of alcohol any of us
Because
should
y'all
drink.
know I don't talk to people.
Yes, you do.
You do, but
Hey, the devil is alive.
y'all are so crazy. Y'all, between the both of
Maybe
y'all,
we
y'all
should
know
stop
everybody.
explaining
everybody.
everything because
Yeah.
it's not safe to talk about, especially when people are dying daily. So maybe we should just like, hey, we're just out here, out and about.
All willy nilly, right?
We are.
Yeah.
It's Georgia.
No, you.
So, it's Georgia.
Okay.
You.
I think it's a good balance to have a bit of both. When you have the friends that are the thoughts, and you have the friends that are responsible. because that is all going to zero in on you. What you gonna do? You can have fun with your thotty friends, but if you know who you are and what you have at home, what you want to do, what you're not gonna do, what you're allowed to do, whatever permissions, whatever your relationship is set up to be, right? You can have a relationship where it's okay to have fun when you go out, when you get tipsy with your thotty friends. You can have a relationship where you can't even have a friend, period. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I think that you have a good balance. If you have the thotty friends that's going to have you going out, turning up, but you know who you are. You got the conservative friends that's like, I'm not going to put you in that position. And it's a camaraderie there because you're like, man, I appreciate you. You know, we're not going to do all that. But you got the ones that, hey, oh, look at her right there. Hey, she's going to go holler at her, go holler at her, go holler at him. Are you going to do it or not? Because you know what you got. It's up to you. It has nothing to do with the friends.
Right.
Always goes back to who you are and what you
That's
value.
what I still say. That's how much you drink. That's how much you control yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think even then that's still a you thing because I know in my drunkest moment, I have several slutty friends that they be dragging me to the strip clubs and the everything else and all sorts of shenanigans to the swinger parties to the everything else, right?
Swinger parties. The whole table look like, oh.
Let me say, hey girl, hey, because I know you want.
Hey hoes.
There's swings at Boogaloos. Stop incriminating yourself. Go to bed.
I'm not incriminating myself. I'm just telling the story. But hold on, no, because the difference, the difference is, just because I'm in that space does not mean that I participate. Now, when I tell you, like I said last week, I'm like, I've lived a life. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I haven't. But at the end of the day, I have friends that do certain things that even in my drunkest day, I'm not doing.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, bye y'all.
See you later.
I'm going home. Once it pushes past like what I'm comfortable with, then I'm kind of tagging out, or I'm the one in the corner holding everybody's purses and drinking at the bar.
Precisely.
That's just what it is. So I don't think that. I guess it just depends on like how you behave.
One of the first times I was with you.
Well, that's new.
But that's the whole thing. I believe that we can't put things off on other people.
Right.
You know, so just like, yes, should they not be trying to influence you and this, that, and the third to do other things? But it is your responsibility, just like everybody else said, to hold yourself accountable. Like, because if you do something that is derogatory or negative towards your relationship that you wanted to.
Right, you chose to do it.
You wanted to do that. You
Because
know,
alcohol brings the truth out.
I'm not even blaming it on alcohol because people
right.
do things. People do things when they're sober too.
Yeah.
People do things when they're sober, and more often than not, they're sober.
They
when
make
they're
those
doing
decisions.
They made the decision. They peeped that person before they even had an alcoholic beverage. You know what I'm saying? So
Preach.
It's just all about the fact that you know you have to be real and honest with yourself about what you really want. Do you want to be in this monogamous relationship or no?
That's it.
Okay, so follow-up question to that. Do you feel like, because, you know, we've been talking about how some people get, like, flirtatious when they're out. Do you feel like flirtation has potential to open a door to kind of take things to?
No.
Yes.
No.
I think it does.
Yes.
Why?
I think it does.
It does.
How many times, but, okay, look at like, how many times have you been flirting with a person and never went nowhere?
Plenty of times 'cause I know how to cut it off.
Correct. Same way. What's the difference?
Well, see, I'm not,
But-
like, I guess I'm not, like, really flirty anyway.
Oh, I'm flirty.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So then,
No.
That's a
so,
Hey, wait, how quick she said that, y'all? Wait. She said that real quick, y'all.
You consider me to be flirty?
Yes.
In what way?
Y'all are different types of flirting.
Oh. Explain.
Come on, really?
Y'all
Y'all are different types of flirting. You're in your face flirting, like, yeah, I'm getting you out.
Right, especially when she got that
Especially
heat
when
stick
she-
in that hand.
Not the heat.
When he's
is she
sitting.
flirting or is she teasing?
Not the chain. Oh,
It's not the same, but she's flirty.
she's flirty and she's a tease.
Mm.
She's flirty and she's
This
a
is a
tease.
nice
Because she's not, a lot of times she's really not going to go home with anyone.
Right.
I'm really not.
You young lady.
Oh, she's a whore.
You was a hoe.
It sounds different coming from you. I know you like that.
That sounded scholarship. Shut the hell up.
No, it sounds different coming from them. He like, oh, you a hoe. No, it felt different different.
Are we not all friends?
Don't poke the bear.
You got
like,
poking the bear, y'all.
How?
Don't
Oh, so y'all just say something. I
This
just
how
say
it
something.
goes.
Don't
You are more than welcome to
This
open
is
up
the
and say
everyday
whatever.
head lean.
This is a
She'll go like this. She'll go.
That's the and now she got these braids. Now she got these braids.
She'll
So
go.
That's flirting.
I'm gonna tap you next time.
No.
It's
I
so
feel like
cute.
it's
Not
It's so
Scarlett
cute.
O'Hara.
She does the Scarlett. It's so cute.
That's normally me like,
Look.
yeah.
Okay.
Just-
So yes, I
don't think
do.
I'm flirting at all.
I do. Well, I do not believe that flirtation is wrong. Like I believe that if you're in a relationship, it is okay to flirt with people.
Yes.
It's okay.
It is not okay to take it beyond flirtation.
Right.
What? Okay, so
Like-
what do you mean? What's your definition of flirtation? Because I think
Like I mean,
everybody's level is different.
I wish my
This
man
is
would
true.
flirt with somebody in front of
See,
me.
I know that.
Don't-
No, I know.
But that's the thing. It's
no.
like if you can't do it in front of me,
You're not going to.
should you really be doing
Right.
it if I'm not here?
Exactly. That's what
Huh?
I'm saying. Because even if I hear about it, I'm still gonna know.
But what identifies flirting?
That's
What identifies
I
flirting?
mean, just
The whole kiki ha ha.
That's
Don't
not
flirting
no.
to
that's
me.
not flirting.
No, that's not
No.
flirting. If I'm sitting here, I can sit. Girl,
Flirting is
have
like-
a
flirting is
conversation.
just like, hey.
Out my way.
But see, I don't think any committed person should not be playing in nobody's goddamn
Oh yeah, no,
game.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't
Now-
ever cross that boundary of touching anyone.
An example. Okay, number one, if I'm in a relationship and I'm having a conversation with this gentleman, he got his arm around me. No, that's not going to happen. You don't need your arm around me. But what I'm saying is, as far as a flirtatious level, a man with his arm around you having a conversation with you that is not your
person.
person, that's a part of flirtation.
So this flirting? Is this flirting?
No, y'all
No,
brothers and
no.
sisters, it don't matter.
But if I'm out in public, nobody would know that, right?
Well, no.
This is
Yeah.
true.
So
Which
what's-
is very true.
Yeah,
So you can't say that. It's not-
Right? It's
not-
still a
not
part of
valid.
body language.
It is, but if you see
Body
somebody,
language.
If you see
like
me out
this,
with her like this, is my body language saying that I'm flirting?
If I knew nothing about y'all, yep,
Yeah.
damn sure.
Why? That's how
Because-
you felt?
No,
Oh,
that's
here
not.
you go.
That's how she-
Oh, so
No, that's
I
how
should-
most
Wait a
people
minute.
would see.
If you had your arm around me, no woman is ever gonna come and
Talk
approach
to you.
you.
Yeah.
right?
At all.
Yeah.
Because they're going to think
automatically
that she's
assume.
with you or you
Exactly.
trying to get at
Until
her.
I get up and say, hey man, nah.
you're not
But
going to do that.
you're not going to do that because you're not. You
Why
not
wouldn't I do that?
But listen, no.
because
Why
you're
wouldn't
not
I?
because you're not knowing women are around you looking like
I don't
oh,
care
you
about the
probably with her.
perception that you think.
But we're not saying it as far as you personally.
Okay.
We're meaning in general.
Yes. If a
I'm
woman,
speaking for me because I can't speak about for the next man.
No, but I'm saying for women, period. If a woman was to walk into a bar and say,
Okay.
"Oh my God, he's a nice looking man,"
And I'm sitting
she's
here like this.
not gonna approach you.
No,
as,
she's not.
as long as you're sitting
No,
like
right.
this, because body language says a
It's
lot.
Yes.
But-
So even though we're family, if you've got, even if I'm sitting like this with Bev, they're gonna think that we might
There's
add
so
a
many
one-
times people think that me and Beverly are.
carry
And
one to
it
W2.
was the same with
Yes.
us too. They think
Yes.
that.
Shame on them then. That's that far.
No, like men will come and talk to her and they'll be like, "Oh, your date," and I'm like,
Correct this shit now, man. Correct.
Well, I ain't never had that happen.
Well, man, because
and she don't even say that. She
Well,
just be
shit.
like, she just be like, "Oh, she is pretty, huh?"
Well, shit. I ain't never had that part happen.
But no, like literally, this right here, this lean in.
Yes,
When you see somebody like this talking to you, double. That's the lean in.
But-
when you get close, like it's different than having a conversation like this. But when somebody's up on you, lean closer a little bit. Somebody's up on you talking to you like this and just all
But
like
what if
this,
it's loud in
talking
here?
about stuff.
How do I say what I want?
But you ain't got to get that close to me, baby, to talk to me. I'm sorry, not that close.
It doesn't matter.
Not that
Okay.
close.
Not close to a person I'm flirting with or my friend?
What is your definition of flirting?
Yes.
My definition of flirting is, I mean, I guess what you guys would say. My definition of flirting is like, hey, sitting here talking shit, whatever, woo woo, right?
Okay, but
But
does your female know the difference between you
Ah.
flirting
Mm.
or being friendly? See, there's a fine
Yeah.
line between that because I
she
got a
would
person,
have to.
but he's entirely way too friendly sometimes. I have to
Oh,
reach
Lord.
over and pluck him. Like,
But the female that I'm with,
Plucking?
but the female
Oh, yeah,
that
Pluck is plucking.
the female that I'm with would know who I am as a person, so they would be able to tell if I'm flirting or
or
if I'm just
being
having
friendly.
a
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. When you add alcohol to the equation,
Alcohol has nothing to do with anything.
But-
it makes people a little bit more
But that's
friendlier.
where we go back into the
That's
insecure
y'all.
level.
Right, that's y'all.
So-
That's not y'all.
So the definition of flirting
Mm.
is to experiment with or to show superficial interest in someone.
So it's superficial interest. Me putting my arms around somebody who I may just know as a friend, just talking shit to. It can be loud because a bar is loud, correct? What bar have you been that's been quiet?
Right.
So again, I'm gonna be close to somebody and say, hey, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Hey, you want a drink?
No.
You lie.
I don't.
Okay. Either
Where
way.
your sister at?
I mean,
Now,
I don't have sisters.
but now wait,
Exactly.
now just how you
You
were
need
able
to
to
cut
only
this
answer
off
for
in a minute.
yourself,
Correct. That's
I
all
can
I'm
answer
saying.
for myself.
That is
If
true.
I am in a relationship with someone and the gentleman
Oh,
says,
yeah.
hey, can I buy you a drink? I'm going to say no. Because in a lot of cases, not saying you particularly, you have men that will offer to buy a drink for a woman because he's interested.
Correct.
So I will deny that
But that's-
drink. If I'm in a relationship, I'm going to deny that drink because I don't want you to have the wrong impression that I want some parts of you.
And I understand that, right? But we're talking about as if I'm sitting here with a friend, right? And you don't know that. You come in, say me and her sitting in the bar together, right? And you come in. You don't know if it's my friend or not, right? But I'm leaning over and I'm talking to her, right? But I see you later on. I say, hey, what's up? Are you gonna say, hey, was that your girlfriend? Or you just gonna be nah, just dismiss you
for sure.
because you don't know?
absolutely. I would know. I would
Right,
want to
you're
know.
gonna ask that question, right? And if I say no, that's my friend,
Yeah.
right? But your perception was, nah, that's who you with because your arm is around her, correct?
Some people don't care though, baby. I'm gonna tell you something.
I know
done
that.
had my
I
girl
know.
sit next to me and chick put their pussy
I
right
know.
on my damn thigh.
I mean, them
30
women.
titties.
That's how women be.
My
That's how
love.
women be. That's
My
how
love.
women
They
be.
do
That's
that.
how women be.
And
My
that's how men
love.
are too. Men are
True.
the same way. They
They
will
are.
come and put their
They
shit
are.
right
They
next
are.
to you.
But it's your choice to pick and choose if you're gonna talk to that person or not.
This is true.
So you can't say that, right? It's your choice.
I'm not
It's your choice to let
we're not
somebody
saying
in
it's
or
not
not.
a choice. We're not saying it's not a choice.
Then what are we saying?
We're saying that you know who you are. And if
Right.
you don't know who you
I
are,
do.
you're gonna act a fool and get caught up in the moment. People get caught up in moments all the time, baby. All the time.
A lot of people do. Some people do.
I didn't say all people though. I didn't say
Some
that.
people, right. Some people do.
I didn't say all people. I said people.
Some people.
People get caught up in the moment, and that moment gets swept
Yeah.
away, and the next thing you know, now
The moment of what,
there's
though?
no moment.
But
Moments of flirtation.
but it depends on the day too, because you could have just had an argument with your girl, and you're out at a bar, and you get caught up in the flirtation, and then next thing you know, like something. I mean, people make mistakes,
Yes.
right? People. We all have lapse in judgment from time to time. You know what I mean? But that's where I guess that's where like my question is like, is it appropriate, like as far as flirtation is concerned,
Y'all should repeat.
as far as flirtation is concerned, it's like, does that just mean like complimenting people? Because I'm like, I don't care if my like whatever guy I'm dealing with has conversations with women at the bar. I'm like,
You shouldn't.
I don't. Like conversation is one thing, but if you're all like, ooh, damn, girl.
I don't think
Like,
you.
I think there's like a lot.
No, there is a
But
lot.
it's the way you compliment.
Correct.
But at the same time, it's like,
I agree.
yeah. So I think like complimenting and saying, I don't know, because I don't even.
Sir?
Why
Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, because I guess like to me, I'm like I don't even feel the need. Like if there's a man that I'm with, like 9 out of 10, I'm not gonna like be complimenting other men.
No.
Which is correct because there's
I'm
no
not
need
even
for
gonna be
you.
interested. I'm not even gonna be looking at another man.
And well, I'm a look.
No, listen.
I'm gonna look. You can look at the menu all day. I'm gonna do it. If you order from the menu.
You know what I mean when I say I'm not. I see you, but I'm not gonna be staring
No, I
for
be
too
looking like,
long.
damn, he fine.
You
Right,
know?
no person is because
gonna
I
be
can't
staring
stare
too
for too
long.
long either if I'm with a woman. Cause shit,
You
you
know
don't
what I'm
have
saying?
that.
Oh, you gonna get thumped all day.
Right, so the same way, so you can't do that.
So would you consider what I did with that gentleman across the bar, like
What's that?
flirting? When
That was
dude
that
sitting
was
over
not
there,
right.
And then he
It
came
was
across
flirting.
That was definitely flirting.
Yeah, it was flirty because you engaged in that whole situation from like before you even spoke, and I was like, "Girl, leave that man alone. He ain't even looking at you. He over there like entertaining these women," and you felt the challenge, right?
Exactly.
So you got into
To
your
not even
space.
like me and to make the challenge.
Right.
And that's
Which
what
is
I
not
told
right,
Exactly.
right?
Right. I told her
And
that.
she
I
I
told
ain't
her
doing shit. Then she said, I
You're
was
not doing
like,
shit.
hang on. She said, that man came over to you twice, Beverly, from across the bar. He came over to you 2 times. And the second time you were very dismissive. And I was like, I was mean.
But you were playing that whole thing like, I don't even know why he came over here. I was like, bitch,
Because you flirting,
you've been
motherfucker.
flirting with a man for the last 30 minutes.
And I didn't want him.
So don't get mad at the next person that do the same shit because you do it.
I don't get mad.
I
She,
do.
yeah, I feel like I feel like you, out of most people, do not get mad
Yeah, I
about
don't get
stuff
mad.
like that.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, and I think I've just gotten to a point like of my life to where I'm like, people are gonna do what they're gonna do, and nobody's
Exactly.
about to
Correct.
stress me out about any
Right.
stuff.
Y'all don't
'cause
want to just sensitive about
anybody can go.
Compassionate.
Anybody can
Either
Y'all
way.
can all, everybody
Oh,
can go.
whatever your definition of it is.
I mean, I think the bottom line of it is it's where your trust is with your other
Yes.
individual.
That's it.
You know, if
That's it.
I know, like, hypothetical, if we were together and I know how you joke, you clown, but you know,
Yes, it's
you
true.
are not going any further, you coming home with me, I can walk around and, oh, he just
Yeah,
playing.
he's still-
Or
Correct.
you can go out with your boys,
Correct.
he coming home. Bottom line, you know
So
what I'm saying?
I can't say that I've had any problems with women that I've dated to where like Teron, you out there just flirting. Yo, you know I just talk shit and have fun. Now if I'm gone missing for a day or two, then yeah, you may say, hey, you must have been fucking around.
Wherever you was, stay where you was.
Correct, right, either way. But again, if you know me, that's what I'm saying. Like a woman I deal with would know who I am, because if you don't know who I am, I can't deal with you as a partner. You know, I like to talk shit. Like if you don't sit here and tell me what I can and can't do when I go out as a man,
Okay.
fuck you.
So when you say talking shit, does that ever push the boundaries of like, oh shit, yeah, girl, like you know
No.
what I would do?
No.
Okay, so
No.
you're just talking like normal shit, like you would talk
Yeah.
like
No,
conversation.
because
and
it's
That's
that's
not
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 flirting. That's not the same realm.
conversation is not flirting.
No,
It's not the
so
same
when,
realm.
yeah, because I have some male friends. Like I grew up with mostly men, so I've seen people like in their natural habitats where I'm like, y'all are out of control. And then you go home and you're wondering why your girlfriends or wives are fussing at you because you're out here like behaving
Like
fucking-
an animal.
like you're right, like
An animal.
All right. So beer break.
Yes,
Cerveza.
This is the Wild Heaven.
Hayden.
Wild
It's
Heaven.
flirty.
Hayden. It's Wild Haven.
Haven.
No, we're
Wild Haven Brewery.
Is it Haven?
It's-
Haven.
The brewery is in Avondale. It's
We gonna talk about how we spell things today.
It's Wild Haven
No.
Brewery.
Why is it Haven?
There's not.
What the
Oh, it
kids
is
say?
Haven. It's Wild Haven Brewery.
I'm reading it. But
Oh, I
apparently it's pronounced differently.
It's all right. Cheers.
It's an IPA.
I'm from the South, so it's Wild Heaven.
Oh,
Y'all know I'll be saying all my words,
He
right?
can pecan. I
This is
mean, it's all
all
the same.
airs the IPA.
It's all the same
Cheers,
airs.
y'all.
All right.
IPA.
So we do have a couple of comments in there saying
Oh.
from Marlon Jones.
Oh,
He
yeah.
says flirting is not superficial. Some guys are just naturally charming.
Ooh.
That's me. I'm charming, and I don't be meaning to
Bullshit.
flirt.
I do
No,
call
you put
you
the
are
eyes. That's
charming.
bullshit. You
You
are sure
are
You
charming.
put the eyes on. You do.
You
There's
initiate.
But I get
There's
drunk. Then I get horny, and
Then that's the alcohol taking
Ooh,
over
you
you.
turning.
That's
so
all.
I think there's charming
Yep,
and
she just
flirting.
logged back in.
Mama.
Hey girl.
No, ma'am. I love you, Mama.
No, 'cause I think people can be charming and not flirting. Cause like literally my brother-in-law is like that. Like my brother-in-law is like super charming, very charismatic. People are just drawn to him, but he's not flirty. He will be, you know, all because he grew up with women. So there's like a. I don't know.
I'm the same way.
I would say that about you too.
But I
would
mean,
say
you
that
do
about
have guys.
Flirting with you.
You do have guys that are out there that are, you know, like just like Marla said, you know,
It's a mild IPA.
it's just how they carry themselves.
Mhm.
So you should be comfortable with yourself to know your man is a joker. He likes to have fun. He likes to clown, and you should be able to tell his body language. Now, if he's sitting here joking, clowning with his hand on her ass,
Right.
Okay,
or
now
all
what
over
about-
her neck,
I mean, like, show.
then it's a whole problem. I'm gonna choke the hell out your ass. I'm gonna tap your shoulder.
You got like this area to
Zone
touch.
two.
somebody.
I'm gonna tap your shoulder. Excuse me.
Zone two.
You know what I'm saying?
Zone.
So
Zone 2.
Stay up here.
that's that whole level of know who you with.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I could be sitting here shooting pool, having a good time, talking shit and everything. I'm not flirting with nobody. I'm having a good time.
Mhm.
Now, if you feel as though that's me flirting, that's me being too friendly, you don't know me. And clearly, this relationship,
Vice
we
versa.
should, exactly, vice versa, men and women. You don't know me well enough to know I'm just having a good time. I'm not trying to flirt. I'm not trying to get your number. I'm not trying to get your dick or nothing. I don't want, sorry, mama, but,
Mama, please log on.
sorry, mama,
Please.
but,
No, everyone get
There's some
me
moments
too.
in this last conversation.
I mean, cause
Hey.
look,
LeBron,
wedding.
Ooh.
$100 at the wedding. Hey, mama.
I ain't saying nobody
I
yet.
trying to
But
respect
like-
the older people.
What I'm meaning
I might
is,
be
bottom
dead by the
line
time that
is,
happens.
I'm just having a good time. Just like my dude is probably out there just having a good time. You should know who you
Straight
with.
out your head.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You should not always have to throw at you being too friendly, you being too flirty. I'm having fun.
No, we're all getting married next year.
Y'all just mess with some suckers, man.
I was about to say, I don't think.
Y'all mess with suckers.
I'm not.
We're getting married.
Y'all
Who's
just
getting married too?
I don't know.
Y'all just
Jesus.
Y'all mess with suckers.
I seriously, I'll probably be the last of all of us.
No,
to
I'm
get
the
married.
last. I think I'm the last.
No.
You're definitely.
Y'all all-
Hey,
y'all all got married
hey, what makes y'all think
Who?
y'all be last? Why y'all fighting for last place? Why y'all fighting for last place?
No,
Okay, anyways, hi,
Anyway.
No,
Mom.
I was saying. I was just saying that because like I've never even been like it's never even been in my top 10 things to do to get married.
I think it's something new in this generation that, you know, we're not jumping to go look for marriage. You know, a lot of
But
us
y'all
are,
jump from relationships, right?
no, we're jumping to build and grow something.
Build
Like,
what?
I ain't jumping for that either.
Whether it's a
Empire.
business, whether whatever
With
it may be.
person?
Yes.
Whoever, whether
We
I do
can
by
build a business, but that don't mean we're gonna be in a relationship.
I don't have to be in a relationship, but that's what I'm
You want
saying
your,
is,
your other half to be able to pick up where you left off, and
Right.
that's my thing.
and if
Right.
they are not there, then a lot of us are focusing on what we building ourselves.
Yes.
And if you're not on board, bruh, bye.
So if that brother is not on board to build what?
To join in on this empire, to join in on building a relationship, whatever.
Right.
If you're not on
Relationship.
board, that's what I'm saying. Is that's where
Why
this
can't I just jump in
generation
and build your friend? Be your friend.
be your friend and be
That's
friend
where
all
it has to
day.
start.
But that's what I'm meaning is as far as growing as a relationship to be the marriage material. A lot of us are not focusing on that no more.
But do you want a relationship?
Of course.
So that's what you're gonna be looking at.
I'm meaning as far as in general.
I'm good.
I'm lost.
Oh, okay.
Meaning, okay, so if you were to meet a woman, do you have time to meet a woman right now, or are you on your grind right now to build your empire?
They're both.
I was gonna say I think there's time in the day
It's
to
both.
there's time in the day to do
It's
both.
both.
Which
because
is true,
Because
but
because
if,
what normally
if the other party is not ready, are you still going to sit there and try to focus
no,
on that
I'm not
or are you
waiting
gonna-
on nobody.
Exactly, and that's what I'm
but I
meaning.
still be your friend.
It's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying not be a friend.
Huh?
What I'm meaning is as far as in the past, back in the day, people would literally stop what they're doing to work on this relationship
Yes.
Who?
in
That's
order
true.
Who?
Lots
to
of
be
people-
in
a
a
lot of people
marriage.
do.
People did.
Yeah.
in the past.
We're talking about men and women.
Both.
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 So it's, okay.
In the past.
Yeah.
But now you have so many minds that are focused now on growing their business, growing whatever they have going on. Yes, there's time for a relationship, but if that person is not on board and
Come on.
participating with me
Come on.
and participating and growing,
Come on.
I can throw
Okay,
deuces up
can
on
we
you.
make
That
a
sounds
note of
crazy.
this? Oh, because I actually I would like to talk about that, like not today, but
Yep.
because it's one of those things of like, does the person that you're with have to be on the same path as you,
No.
right? So you're talking about the person that you get with building something, but y'all might have two completely different.
What I'm
interests.
meaning is that person understands your drive
Mhm.
and you understand that drive.
Girl, that's the
And
biggest-
not just
that
give
is
up.
literally the biggest doom of all of my relationships, right there.
But that's what I'm saying is in the past.
That's
That's what I'm
that's the
saying.
nail in the
But no,
coffin
no,
to
that's what
all
I'm
of
saying
us.
is
That's how
in
it
the
matters.
past,
Yeah.
one or the other would give up
That's real.
just to
Right.
just to hold on. But now,
Okay, y'all sound compassionate.
if this person is not focused on, if I'm not sitting here
No,
making sure you pushing,
and
and,
that's
that's
why
why making sure I'm
right.
pushing.
And that's why I do want to like talk about that.
We'll talk about that later.
Another time because I mean I understand exactly what you're saying
Is Mama
because
still on?
because back in the day 9 out of 10 it would be the woman that had to give up what she was working on to follow the man. So I
To continue to build a
to continue to
relationship.
build that relationship in the family.
That's something she chose to do.
Correct, but that's what I'm saying. Is back
Whose
then.
fault is that?
It's not saying it's a fault. We're
It
just
is.
saying.
Well, no, we'll pick that
Because-
up next time because it's not really a fault. It is a decision. It is a decision when and it was like the times back then. So even back like 50s, those times,
Just
60s. That's what I understand. But even if you look at the majority of our parents, 9 out of 10, our parents probably gave up something.
Right. So if
the husband
and the 80s, then y'all wouldn't have been talking about this. Y'all would have been just going with the flow.
Family.
Exactly.
But what she was
Not all women.
right. So that's what
I ain't
her
arguing
that's
5 women.
no, but that's what
Not an
her
argument, it's a conversation, baby.
right.
It's all
So that's
But y'all
what.
not gonna listen.
But
No,
we're
we
listening.
hear
We are
you.
listening.
But I'm just because
But
I think
that's not the
you're
topic at
taking
hand.
you're taking a different point from what she was saying.
Yes.
Yeah, you were
I'm not.
You're taking ownership of the comment
Okay.
that
I'm not.
okay. We moving on.
Anyway,
Next
my-
topic.
Last conversation.
Ooh,
This is
tea.
something like really random that I was just sitting around thinking about while I was.
Mama
log
off.
Mama log off.
No, Mama, we love you. Have a Merry
Mama might be spicy too.
Night,
Shit.
night.
Get back to those games, girl. I know you need money.
What game she play?
Like Jeweled.
Can you send me a junior?
Oh.
Please get.
Can you send me a junior's
All right, let's
cheesecake?
get to this topic.
I need a junior's cheesecake frozen. I live at.
Man, I better have some goddamn adults.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you the address.
Damn
Mama.
adults.
I'm saying
I'm
that.
talking about.
I need a junior cheesecake and a pizza.
Yeah, dog.
All right.
No, but I mean it's still a respect for like it's still a respect for because
So y'all,
I'm just assuming that her mother is older.
Her mom be down?
She sure do.
Go to bed.
Don't matter. She ain't
Oh,
down.
she ain't that.
Did
She
she?
ain't that old.
Or did
Okay.
She get down.
So
we gotta get to it. We gotta get to it, y'all. We gotta get to it.
All right, let's get
You
to
right
it.
there. You knocking at the
Oh,
door.
bitch, she called me old.
No, this is a nice drink.
So like I said, I was literally sitting around just in my room and I was just kind of thinking about like, just my life and whatever. And I was thinking like, how important is oral sex to you guys
Oh,
in a relationship,
hey.
in casual sex, and just in life? Go Bevs.
Yeah.
Run with that football.
I'll
So
let the women talk.
for myself,
Oh no, you're next.
I know.
that's how I operate. Orally,
Just eating them up.
I'm eating up. It's a whole buffet. All the things.
Putting
Let's
the
go.
R. Kelly fucking mask on.
I don't have
her
to
face.
R. Kelly. I don't do that. I don't fuck with children, baby. I like to have I don't R. Kelly.
She got the toilet seat on her face.
No,
Just sit here.
No, I like to get my face in, not on
Sit.
top of.
Either way.
Okay, anyway,
Either way.
But it's very important.
Here.
You don't think it's important?
Okay, but
Oh, you don't think it's important?
But casually.
No, casually, I'm not touching nobody's things.
Exactly.
Ew.
Okay.
I don't know you like that.
Yeah,
I don't know
paperwork
you
is
like
a
that.
very
It's
important.
an important
Gotta
thing.
grow up.
I don't know you like that. Get your things,
Paperwork.
keep them over there. I can touch them with my hand. Ooh, that's nice. But that's about it. Cause I ain't put my mouth on you because I don't know you got the things. You got the paperwork.
And when you figure out they do or don't got it.
Well, after we get to know each other, and I get to know who you are, how you are, and what your status is.
Yeah.
Well, BB,
So what you make everybody go get tested? Say,
I mean,
you been.
I'm just trying to.
I don't orally
I'm just
say
trying to
when I'm
keep you
BB.
honest here.
Okay, I
No,
know.
let's keep me honest. Like, straight up.
I wanted to.
When I BB,
BB,
I'm
okay.
being BB. I don't BB.
That's Beverly
I don't.
Brooks.
That is Beverly Brooks. She's a lady. Hi. Yeah, I don't. I ain't doing, now, when I've taken a certain, when I've done that with a certain individual, it's a whole different process.
Oh, okay. This is a nice one.
This is true. We keeping it real. But I just don't BB with everybody.
So a person that you have sex with, you're not just going.
The person I have sex with, I'm gonna tear her whole life apart.
But
This is a
at
nice
what point,
drink.
right? So if you meet okay, I don't know how
You
you're.
said the person I'm dating, so we're already there.
No.
No,
We're talking
because
about
she said
ourselves.
casual. He's
You
saying
talking about dating, so we got two different
Because
topics.
I don't know how to get it to her to be like, hey, so if you meet a woman and let's say, hey, after 2 or 3 hangouts or dates,
No, that's not.
No,
that.
no,
I don't do that.
no.
then what do you do?
I don't do that.
What do you do?
I get 2 hangouts and 2 dates is not enough time for me to know you.
Okay,
It's really not.
that's what I'm
What's your
asking.
favorite color? I don't even fucking know right now.
Right.
I
So
know that
you
you
tell
like,
me after 2
hang
or
on,
3.
listen, hang on. What I'm saying is this.
Preach.
At 2 dates, I know whether you like chicken or shrimp, and that's a maybe. Okay?
Okay.
I know that your favorite color might be blue, might be orange. I
Alright.
don't know. What is your last name? I'm not sure after
Okay.
2 or 3 dates.
All
You,
right.
it takes time
Okay.
to build and get to know somebody for you to get to that intimate level.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
If I'm not at the intimate level, you don't get that part of me, baby. I'm sorry. It's not. You can get all the flirtation, you can get all the touchy feely, you can get some kisses a little
Okay.
bit,
Right.
and
right.
that's about it.
You'll kiss a
When it
person,
comes,
but you won't
I
do
said a
else.
little bit.
Either way.
No,
Right.
a little bit. But I'm not going to just be like, oh, Hey, girl.
At what month? Meaning
It's
the
not a
person-
month. It's really not a month.
Okay.
I know you want it to be rushed, baby.
No, I don't.
But it's
I'm
not
asking
that
you a
way.
question.
I know, but calm down. Relax.
I don't think there is a
Because
definite.
that's not a real. We're not having a real conversation.
No, we
That's
are.
what I'm
But
saying.
you
Because I'm trying to ask you a
look at
question.
you. Look at you.
Yeah, because you lying.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
Why am
That's
I
her.
lying?
That's her situation.
Correct,
Yeah.
right?
Why am I
And
lying?
what I'm asking is, if she will let me talk.
Okay.
When you meet a person and you get to know them, at what point or what stage or what month or what year do you get intimate with that person?
It depends on how I feel about that person
That's what I'm-
and
that's
what
what I'm
I've
asking.
gained. It's not a time frame.
Oh, it isn't. So it could be 2 days.
Listen to me.
I'm listening, but you're not answering. Because I'm asking you.
All right,
'Cause you keep
T,
talking
you
while I'm trying to answer.
answer your question.
Right.
What are you comfortable with? Because if she's not giving you the answer you need, let's redirect.
Okay, thank you.
What are you comfortable with? What do you feel like is an amicable about time that you can say, okay, I know this person's middle name, I know their favorite color, I know their mother's maiden name, that you feel comfortable, like, hey, I can jump in bed with you and, zoodle zip.
Shit, it could be 20 minutes. What does that mean?
So,
I give up.
but in those 20 minutes, so when we're talking about not just having sex, in those 20 minutes, you are willing to do oral sex as well. Okay, so with that 20
at
minutes,
what point
so
are
what-
you
at what
comfortable
point?
with
So the
oral
question
sex?
is, what point are you comfortable?
Depending on how nasty
With-
it was that night.
Okay,
That's fair. That's fair.
I like
These are real
that.
answers. These are real
Which
questions.
is very fair. But again, that's in your opinion. And what Beverly was saying, and as far as her sexual activity,
Right.
when it comes to oral sex, that won't happen right off the bat.
Right, and that's what I was trying to ask. I said, at what point, what month, or what year does that happen?
And I answered it.
And she
But you
said,
weren't
when
complete.
no, because you said when I feel comfortable.
That's the answer.
That's
Right.
the answer.
You can feel comfortable tonight,
Right.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But she said no.
No, as far as just meeting someone, no, it's not gonna happen tonight.
Why
See,
would
and
it?
I feel like that's bullshit.
Because
And
I think that's
bullshit.
That is 1,000%.
I think that's
That's
bullshit,
bullshit.
too. And I think it's bullshit.
So you never
because-
tell me you never met a person the first night and sucked his meat. The first
Hell
night.
no.
Nope.
You how old?
Nope.
I'm 36 years old. No, hell no. If I met you on the first 48 hours, whatever, I'm not gonna suck your meat. Hell no.
Go to bed.
So y'all just have when y'all have if y'all was having
Have sex like
intercourse,
kids.
you just
He gonna get that wop.
you may not have walked in.
Oh, he gonna have wop because it's gonna be wet.
We just hunching.
Vagina will be wet anyway for me to enter.
Exactly, and he's not. I'm not gonna put my mouth around it because I don't know that.
Okay.
I just met
But you will fuck them.
Yep, sure will with a whole condom.
Condom.
Same shit. You still
It's not the same shit. Your shit is going in my mouth. That's not the same shit.
Thank you.
So could you not catch a disease
So that's
from
oral.
condom?
No.
Okay, there
You
are
can't-
women
so
that
you-
give head
you
with
can't
condoms.
catch
I've
crabs from
heard-
condoms?
There are.
There
Some
are.
people do that.
There are people that do that.
Yeah.
You can't tell me I don't know how I'm gonna put your years
Wait a
in life.
minute.
I'm 36 years old. My birthday is January 8th.
36 years.
I'll be 36
36
and
years.
I'm a whole
Because she's a
Capricorn.
what?
Yes.
Oh,
Capricorn.
come on, sis.
There's like 4
There's
Y'all keep talking amongst each other, please.
Yeah, there's.
I'm gonna step up
We're wonderful.
because y'all not real. I'm gonna step up.
I'm being very real.
So you tell me in 36 years you never just sucked a nigga dick on the first time you met him?
No.
There are people that
Wow.
are.
Why is
Some
that so
people,
surprising
some
to you?
people have a little
I'm not gonna lie, it's
about
surprising.
Yes,
It
there are
surprises
people.
me too.
You never
It
fucked a
does
person on the first
surprise
night? You never fucked a person on the
That's
first
She
night?
didn't say that. You talking about
You-
oral.
Because then we'll get there. Once
We're
we get
talking about oral.
But
Just
your
because I'm
first
fucking
right,
you
but
and
then-
ride your dick don't mean I'm
First
sucking
off,
it.
once we get to that shit, then everything will start coming out. So have you fucked the person on the first night?
Yeah.
Tell me no.
Yes, I've had a fuck on the first night, but I did not suck you back. Thank you.
Did he pussy on the first night?
That's him.
Yes or no?
That's him. Yes,
Yes or
he
no?
can.
Wait a
Yes or no?
That's
He.
yes.
Have a man ever?
Hold on, hold on.
Has a man
Hold
given me
let
head
him-
on the
let
first
him
night?
finish his
Yes.
point. Let him finish his
Have a
point.
man ever gave you head on the first night?
Yes.
Okay.
But you never did that.
Nope.
That's a lie.
Wait a minute.
Why is it a
It
lie?
don't make sense to me as a man.
Well, they understand it. That's
Well,
what
No,
she's
I
trying to tell
won't.
you.
I
But
won't.
that's
I
not
You're
won't.
being
But
resistant.
because you
You
don't
are.
want to
You
understand.
are.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Everybody
Okay.
jump
Hold
on
on.
it one time.
Oh, Jesus. I'm not jumping. I'm just
Hold
saying.
on.
He's
Hold
calling
on,
me a
y'all.
liar.
I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying I don't believe it.
Sid.
It's two things I ain't seen in this world. A UFO and a real bro. I've never seen it. I've never fucking seen it.
Y'all, please stay
So for
What you say?
5 fucking
What
years,
you
you
say?
tell me
What you say?
A
UFO and a girl that don't blow. I've never fucking seen it.
A girl
I've
that don't
never.
know.
A girl that don't
never.
know.
That's funny.
Oh, Lord.
That
Mama,
okay.
please don't
Okay.
be on
You need to step your game up.
No, hold on.
Is your mama still on here?
Okay.
I
Cause
don't know, girl.
it don't matter.
Please block
Okay.
Mama.
Mama, what you think? If you still
Right.
Come on,
You ain't
mama.
gonna get on my. You don't want to know your mama answers.
Come on.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't want to know my mama answers. You
My
know.
children know my answers. My
Oh,
oldest
okay,
ones
wait,
do.
stop.
Hold on.
Okay.
Because
Oh, Jesus.
I gotta say that the answers have been a
Security?
little surprising to me too.
I need a drink.
Because as a
Whore.
I'm just saying we can trade
BB.
stories, sis. Because you not finna throw me
Stay
up under this
focused.
But
bus.
no, stay focused now.
I'm staying focused,
So
but-
would you give head on the first fuck?
It depends on who it is.
Oh,
So if you just met this dude,
Mm.
not depending on who it is, you just met this dude.
Well, it does depend on who it is.
But you fucked him on the first
It
night.
depends. It depends.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. Let me answer because unlike apparently the rest of the table, I have.
I ate the pussy before I kiss a girl.
I ain't say
I'm like I've had this
Really?
experience.
Yeah.
Why?
Is that just, I don't know what you know.
No,
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry for you. You don't like kissing.
No,
No,
no.
not everybody.
Okay.
Just like you don't like
No.
eating
So-
pussy on the first night. I don't like kissing.
Hold on.
Let Ebony finish.
Right, so we can't all sit here and act shocked about what everybody else does,
Shouldn't
right?
Okay.
So it's,
Child, because we all grown.
yeah, because I'm
We
like that.
are. We are.
And when I was sitting and thinking about this, it's like to me, it's almost like I have literally stopped talking to men because they didn't. Like I just feel like as an adult person, there's but so much that's gonna keep me entertained in this situation.
Exactly.
And it's like there's only but so much dick that is gonna satisfy me.
Exactly.
Right? Because at the end of the day, like oral stimulation for women is
It's
like
much
where
more
it's
pleasant.
at.
Come on, baby.
So you
And
get
you gotta know how to do it.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
got to know.
So I'm like, don't be biting on my
But
shit.
the man,
All that blowing in
but the
the
man
hole.
not thinking that way
All
either.
that blowing in the hole ain't gonna
We're not
get it.
saying the
It's not-
man
and
not
all
thinking
that-
that way.
Yes.
Stop doing this.
Stop doing it.
Stop it.
Stop blowing in there.
Right.
Y'all,
Stop
I need a
missing
timeout.
where you supposed to be. We got zones on that thing,
I need
okay?
a
Zone 1, 2,
timeout.
and 3.
Can we
Pick a
have a
zone
timeout?
and stay on.
Time out.
I need a timeout.
Ain't no timeout.
Ain't no time out, girl. Take
No,
a
but
deep
I
breath.
do have to say that I
You
was.
never sucked dick on the first night.
Listen, yes.
Okay,
I have.
well, thank you for being honest. Thank you.
But hold on.
But you say, but
You-
you being honest.
you-
like it's
you
being
have
honest.
it. You
No,
have
I
it.
have not.
I didn't.
But in all honesty, I have
Oh,
known
And
this
y'all
man.
single?
Okay, wait a minute. But I had known this man for 10 years. So it's
So you
not.
sucked dick on the first night, but you know him for 10 years.
I've known him for 10 years.
Right, so
yeah.
you like, I know
But I
2
was
years, I can suck
married.
your dick.
Listen,
That's
I was
not
married.
how it goes.
I was married. He was
Alright.
married.
Boy, shut up.
When we got
Oh,
divorced.
women, shut up.
No,
Stop.
listen.
It does.
Okay, listen. This is what
We're
I'm saying.
adults.
I was married. He was married. I've known this man for 10 years. We went on one date, rolled around. It wasn't great. I had to go. It was really bad. So I was like, you know what? Hey, okay. You get an E for effort. We're still friends.
Wild out here.
But for 10 years, yeah. I mean, for 10 years, I know this person. Like, we operate, we move around each other. Like, we know. Like, what's cracking? It wasn't it. All right, cool. Go about your way. It's all right. But at the end of the day, no. Would I do it again? No.
You would not
You would,
ever.
Not on the first date.
Y'all
No.
talk amongst each other.
Okay.
Because
I'm
I'm
like,
not being real.
No, I'm dead.
All of us are being real, like I said.
Listen, it's like shunned upon. You gotta remember, the same way you feel about kissing is the same way most women feel about
So-
giving dick
Okay.
in their mouth.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's not ladylike. It's not appropriate. It's considered
Horish.
whorish.
Says who? Says who?
It's anybody.
Why do you care about what other
I
people
be wondering
feel?
what you
It's-
do
it's-
black because
it's
I'm
not-
like I don't even give a shit.
That's why you sound stupid. Like you care about what
Exactly.
It's not necessary. Okay, me,
Grown ass
my
woman.
opinion.
But it's very
And I
personal.
like
My
that.
opinion. If I sit here and,
Beverly
like I said, I have not given
hope
head
you're
on
not
the
watching
first.
this.
No.
Second night?
Second.
Second night, yeah, you damn
Oh,
right.
okay,
I'm
that's
giving it on.
different. That's the same shit.
I'm out of here.
How is it the same shit?
Because
What is
again-
the little emoji? What is the little
Probably
emoji?
somebody agreeing with me.
That's Nicole laughing.
Oh,
That's Nicole.
Hey, Nicole!
Hey, Nicole.
Oh,
Go
that's
to
fine.
bed. I don't even want to know what
Who?
you do.
But
No, because see,
Nicole.
y'all, hold on, because y'all had this same conversation before about first
Hold on.
night versus
Hold on.
second
Hold on.
night, about that first date, second date. So where it's like nothing has really changed from day 1 to day 2.
Nothing.
Something has changed because number one, if you done sat here and gave me all that down there, got me sitting here squirming, Okay, I'm gonna give it to you because you've earned it.
I'm just saying.
So a person has to earn here.
Oh Jesus!
No, not
That's a real question.
All
Though.
No, you don't. No, I'm
That's
not
the
saying.
I'm stepping out. I will let you women.
What was the question?
No, he asked.
No.
You have to earn head.
What's y'all saying?
And
Do
I'm
you
like,
have to earn head?
I'm like, that's a real question.
It is crazy.
No.
No, you don't have to earn it.
What make a woman give a man head?
Listen, if I'm gonna do it,
for him.
Her desire. He has to earn it. He has to earn it.
No, that's not.
if I'm gonna do it, it's because I want to do it. I want to do it to you.
Yes.
Right.
It's not because I'm not. Everybody doesn't get that from me.
Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody does not.
And
get
I can
that
understand
from me.
that everybody may not get it from you.
So
Right?
if I want to
understand
do it, it's because I want to do it to you, and I'm gonna be the best at it that you ever had.
Right.
Okay?
Hello.
And I understand
Hello.
that, right?
Thank
But
you.
at what
Ew.
point? At what point?
Ew.
You gonna?
Sorry,
when you go a year without sucking a man's dick?
No, hell no.
No.
You
I
said
will never. Never.
My point is
Just
my
ask the
point. What I
questions
was
and let
saying.
people answer.
My point. What I was saying is,
I do,
if
because
I
y'all lying.
We're
Who's
not
lying?
So,
We just was
so you're not gonna fuck, if
we
you
was
gonna,
being straight
Hold on,
honest with you.
hold on.
If I'm gonna fuck you for the first time and I just really know you, I don't really know you like that. No, I'm not sucking your dick.
right.
I understand that.
But if we still kicking and we still hanging, then you damn skippy. I'm gonna give it all
Right.
to you.
So at what
Yeah,
point?
suck the dick.
At what? How many times do you have to have sex?
It could be our second round.
So that's what I'm saying. So second round, first round's the same thing.
It's
No, it's not.
Why isn't it?
Okay, so what are you saying? Okay, let me.
If you fuck him Monday and you fuck him Tuesday and you suck his dick on Tuesday,
but
it's the
not
same
But
shit.
now on Monday, I see what you're
It's the
saying.
same shit.
But
That's
that was
what I'm
the
trying to
same,
say.
and that was the same
He's
conversation
not
they
saying that you
had.
just off the rip doing it. No, you're gonna do it, period. Because if you don't, he's not gonna fuck with you.
Okay, well then that's different then. Okay, off the rip, that's
You don't have to, because again, if we meet on the first night and we just have sex, cool. But the next time I see you, if we not,
then
then,
yeah, I'ma do it.
then I'm gonna see you no more.
Because but for me to want to get there and lay down up with you again,
With
you
the
damn
balls
skippy.
on
I'm gonna
the
give it
chin.
to you. Balls on my chin. That little white
So
bird.
everything to me, and this is only me. This is only how I feel. Only way how I feel, right? It's the same thing.
Okay,
It's not. First and second day is two different things.
Yes.
Okay.
All
But
right.
you did it, right?
so to get back to the original question, how important is oral sex? Very important.
It's not.
It's not important.
No.
Okay, because
That's the
for
way
me,
y'all making me feel.
because for me,
no,
it's
be honest.
it's
Be
important.
You said we
If
lying,
you were
be
to lay down with a
Yes.
woman,
Is it important?
okay, so it's
Yes.
important.
It's
to you.
Okay,
important.
so
Very
there you go.
important.
That's true.
Is it important for you to receive it and to give it?
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, because for me, it's very important.
Correct.
It's very important.
It's a part of
to give
sex.
it,
We're adults.
and it's very important.
I'm not gonna sit here and hump you for fucking 10, 20, 30, 40 hours.
That's not humping. That's banging. So,
Either way it goes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna penetrate you.
Okay.
If that's a better term.
So it's
I'm gonna
important.
penetrate you for
Now-
just so long. That's boring.
So now the second thing.
I hate boring sex. Like, that's just boring.
Is it important?
you gonna eat the pussy?
Yeah, I hate boring sex. Because if I have boring sex with a person, I'm not gonna be with them no more.
No, that's right.
Just flat out. Like if we just having boring sex, why would I come back to you?
No, that's boring sex. I'm sorry. If you ain't giving me head, I'm not giving you head. That is boring sex.
Correct. So again, first time, cool. Second time, then what the fuck?
And that's all we were establishing.
You know,
was
No,
sex.
it wasn't because y'all made it
That
seem.
no, I said if
Come on, Cindy.
if this was my first time fucking you, I'm not giving you no head. Now if you
Right.
want to give me head, that's your choice. But now if we going, yeah, you damn skippy. I'm gonna give y'all the head.
So okay, on the first time, the guy give you 10 minutes. That's cool too. Or 5 minutes, or 2 pumps. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
No, I was about to, girl, I was
That's
about to say,
bullshit.
because I will
And
not,
you don't already gave
I
me
will
head.
not be back.
If you
I'm
already
not
giving me
coming back.
head,
But we're not talking about the person. 'Cause if you don't give him the first time, and let's say he don't give you him the first time,
oh, if you not giving me nothing,
I'm sorry.
I give you them pumps. them
If
couple
you
pumps
if you
the
are
first time.
two pump chump, I will.
no,
not
I'm
be
sorry,
back.
you're not.
Right.
No, you canceled.
I don't care
Right.
how I don't care how good the
Because
head was.
two pump chump is
You
not
already
playing
done
about it.
shown me. You've
What
already
your
shown me.
skill
So if
level
I don't
is.
sat here and gave you
Hold
head,
on,
you
hold
gonna
on.
already blow before I even do
Yes.
anything.
And I'm not. If
You're not
you-
doing that. You ain't sucking dick. So what does it matter?
But
It does
no,
matter.
like you just
No,
said, no,
if we
like
just fucking, if we're
If
fucking,
we're fucking, you give me
You
two
said-
fucking pumps.
you
Hold on,
said
hold
them
on,
quick
sis,
little
sis,
pumps.
sis, You give me
Sis,
two
let her
pumps.
say.
You give me two pumps in any sexual situation. I'm done.
On the
It's
first
On the first, third, fifth time.
no, we're talking about the first time.
We're talking about pumping. And that's
Because the second time, if you ain't sucking dick the second time, then I'm gonna definitely give you 2 pumps.
Your
No,
conversation
that's
right
real.
there, okay? If I get into
I'm
the
not even
square and I'm
saying
taking my
that.
clothes off, I done took my time. I've got babysitting everything. Here I come to the square. Okay.
You say if you got a babysitter, you better be sucking dick. You got a babysitter.
No.
You better be
Waste
getting
of
the
time.
You right. You better
What's
get
the
the
fuck?
pay.
That's a waste of time. That's your fault. Your fault.
If I had spent money to be here,
That's
I
your
need the
fault.
full experience.
Your fault.
Now, if I spend money to be here, I'm gonna get what I want, and I may not want that. And if you can't deliver what I want,
Yeah.
when I done pay for this fucking, hey, let me finish. If I done pay for this fucking babysitter, and you give me 2 pumps, and that's all I get, nigga, your dick can sit there and shrivel the fuck all the way up.
Ooh.
Straight up.
All right, right. So
And I'm gonna keep it going.
Again, you pay
Where
for
he at?
if you pay for a babysitter and you're not sucking dick, then
If
it's
I'm
your
paying
fault.
for a babysitter, that means I'm on a date.
Because
and I'm
again,
giving my children
hey,
to come
when we sitting there, we
fuck
having a
with you here.
conversation, and I see what you do, and you just like, let's just do this.
Come on, sis.
I took a time out.
You ain't quiet with that whole bell on your chest.
She got a little horny. She had to take her phone with her to make that call. Like, hey, I'm sucking some dick tonight. I am.
All right, y'all, hold up. Let's get back on track. Come
All
on.
right, so then,
That was my family.
so the question, the next thing is it expected more of women to do it versus men? Like,
I think it's equal.
I think
No,
it's
I
equal
don't think
now.
I don't think it's
Now
equal.
I think it's equal.
I think that we both expect it.
I think
No.
it's equal
No,
now.
No, we
Exactly.
can't both expect it because you're not going to get it.
We're not saying that we're going to give it what we expect.
Yeah,
We're
and
talking about expecting oral sex, period.
Okay.
Yes, if I'm having oral sex with anybody, if I'm already there at the oral sex plantation,
Right.
okay?
We on
On the-
On the 10th date.
Well, 10th, 12th, 13th, 1st,
Right.
3rd, 7th, 8th, whatever it is.
Land on the second.
If I'm giving oral sex, you better fucking believe you got work to do, homie. Come on, let's go. We don't get to just me do you. That's not how it works.
Talk about your nasty stage, right? Let's talk about when you give him the oral. Right? We ain't talking about
Well,
when
see,
you gotta
and
wait to
that ties into the question that was just asked, though. Is it more expected for women to give
No.
than men?
No,
Yes.
I think it's
But
just
I think
equal.
no,
That's what
and
we
I think
said.
I think
Well, that's what we said. We
Well,
said
hold on, because I think like society says that women should that should be a given when it comes to
Right.
women, right? Because like it just seems like women are expected to do it.
Yes.
To where it's not necessarily as expected from men, because there's so many women that I know that's like, oh no, my boyfriend don't do it. Like, oh, we're not.
And it's okay.
But she's
we're
still
not
fucking
gonna-
her, right?
Right,
Her
and
fault.
that's
And
what I'm
that's the
saying.
problem.
Okay,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
I think
Y'all fault.
Okay, but I think it's a little bit more acceptable that men don't do it because a lot
But
of them
why?
just don't do
But
it
why?
right. That's why a lot of women go be with other women.
Oh yeah.
I've
Do
had-
y'all think women should do it?
Log back on.
I do.
We should do
Yeah.
I mean, I think it should be anyone that
It's not-
should want to please their other person.
Now,
Doesn't
wait.
matter.
Ask my question.
In that
Like,
comment
is
you
this
made.
like simple yes or no?
What
Yes,
do you
I
mean?
think.
Do you think
I
women
think.
should do it with other women? I don't understand.
No,
the
in
question.
the comment you made, that's what make women go to other women to get that head. You got other men that'll sit there and blow your head off.
Yes.
True, but
So it's not saying I'm gonna go to another woman
Right.
to get head. I can go to another
Find
man
another, yeah.
and
And that's all we doing.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
That's all I need him to do is get that off on me. Because if my man ain't doing it,
I'm gonna go to the next nigga.
that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm finna about that.
Listen how she
I am
sound.
very finicky about
I'm
that.
going to the next man.
No,
right?
So if you was with a woman and she's not blowing you the way you want, that's knocking your socks off,
And that's
you
why
can
she
sleep
with you.
all that.
Right.
She went with my woman.
Oh,
But
this
hold
is a
on.
nice drink.
But wait, so you don't feel like that's something that you could walk somebody through to tell them what you like?
Yes.
I'm 37
Like,
years
so
old.
you just gonna throw the whole person away?
9 times out of 10, I'm 37. If I'm meeting a woman, she's gonna be over 30. Again, there's two things I haven't seen. So you telling me you don't know how to suck dick and you're above 30? Then no.
No, there are.
I'm not. I'm too
There's
grown to teach. I have a child. I'll teach my
There
child
are
to do
men
other
over
shit.
30 that can't.
That's not my
Rotate
problem.
twice
I don't know
on
that.
two
But
That's
you
not my
could
problem.
not be able to give good oral sex to a
How do
woman.
you know that?
I'm not saying that I know that. I'm saying that you could not be able to please a woman orally.
How you
Okay?
know that?
I don't know.
Right,
You
so
never
don't
said
talk
that
about
was-
me, talk about
no,
the
no, no.
How did
But
you
what
learn?
said, stop.
I've learned over the years.
Okay.
Right?
But if a woman did not tell you,
A woman ain't tell
you
me
trash.
shit. A woman ain't tell me shit.
Exactly.
You can tell by a woman. So if you eat pussy, right?
Uh-huh.
You can tell by how a woman feel about her body language.
Fuck,
I can
Right.
fake
I
it.
So
can
again, no, you can't.
Why I can't?
It's certain things you
Let them
cannot
finish.
fake.
Let them finish.
It's certain
There's
things you
certain things
cannot
you can't.
fake.
Yeah, certain things you
Then
can't fake, baby.
them weak
There's certain
people that
things.
you're dealing with.
Ooh,
Again, as a man, I know.
This is a nice table.
I can tell if a woman throwing gang signs up, she in there. Again, if I hear a woman say, no. again, understanding the woman's body and the anatomy, I know what the spots are. I know what to do. I can't speak for the people that you deal with, you deal with. I know what I do.
I'm a little different than everybody. Same way.
Either way.
Okay, but wait,
I can't speak for the people that y'all deal with.
But the moral of the story is, I think anyone, whoever they're with, should want to please their other person.
Yes.
No matter what they're doing at the time.
Or stay single.
But the thing is, are you willing to teach that person? There are some people that don't get it right on the first go.
No, you're not. You're not.
Okay, so is it the second time? Is it the third time?
But at what point do you stop?
But it's also, everybody's different. The way this person might have done a certain thing might have been sensual, excitement, and everything for this person they were with. But now that they're with you, it's not the same for you. So it's not like this person can sit here and do the same exact. I can sit here and spell my name on your dick, and you might not like it.
That's the difference between a man and a boy.
Thank you, family.
That's the difference between a man and a boy.
But
a man don't understand a woman's body.
Thank you.
Not all men.
Not all men. Hell no.
That's a boy.
But that's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
That's the distinction that he's making, and y'all are so quick to like jump down
Correct.
his throat about the shit.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what he's
Because
saying.
you've been with a man.
Like you've been with people that they didn't care enough to pay attention to your body's
Doesn't
reaction.
mean that they're not men though.
Hold on.
They're insufficient.
What he's
they're just inadequate.
right. So,
Inadequate sexually.
Hold on, because in this is one of those things that I do have to agree with Tehran on, because it's one of those things that you can be. We're not talking about a man as in providing financially this and that. We are strictly talking about sexually. And as a man, if you have not taken the time to learn what pleases your partner, you're just doing shit the way that you feel like you want to do it, just because that's how you've always done it, and nobody ever corrected your shit. Then no, I agree. You are a boy, and like that's the same thing that he's saying. It's like just because a man should be able, if once you've reached a certain age, and I agree 10,000%, because it's so many men that I've dealt with. Well, not so many, but there's men. I heard it when I said it. I heard it when I said it. I had to self-correct. I had to self-correct. Not so many, but there have been people that I've dealt with that were not on page, and I feel like at a certain age, you should have experienced enough in life to be able to satisfy another grown ass adult.
But wait, y'all. They're, in all honesty, like I've got the most amazing friend in the world, and I love him to pieces. But he'll be the first one to tell you he's been with the same woman for 1,800 years. They just got a divorce, and that's why he's like, he confides in me, and he's from home too. Hey, family, I don't know if you're watching, but
Did you invite him?
Yeah, he's on my page. He stalks everything else I do, damn it. I know you. Hey, Brooklyn. But that's his fear. He's like, no, I've been with the same woman for 1,800 years. And I know exactly what she likes. I know exactly, what buttons to push. Now I'm having to go back out in the world, and he's like, I'm afraid to even go on a date with a woman. He was like, because I really don't know
how,
where to start or how to maneuver, because you've been with the same person for so long. So in that defense, T, like I said, I know this man. I know he's a very loving, nurturing person, but there will be a time that he's gonna run into somebody that's
correct, and I understand that, because I understand his situation. Because again, if you're with one person for so long, you're used to that person. But again, people are single, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So you may have, I can't say that you deal with multiple people, but you dealt with more than one, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
You've dealt with a man who, he wasn't hitting no shit. But you also dealt with a man who was like, oh shit, he knew what? Right. That's what I'm saying.
This is a nice drink.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So before you jump down my throat.
No. I'm not jumping down your throat. No. And I apologize if you feel that way.
I'm not.
But what I'm saying is, if you were to come across someone that, like you said, has been used to this or whatever, would you not take the time to say, I don't like it that way? Let's do it XYZ. That's still learning something different. Yeah. Whether that person is single or has been in a relationship for umpteen years.
If that was my girlfriend, then yes. If it wasn't my girlfriend, then no. Why am I gonna teach it to somebody? No.
But
Because what I like, the next man that you fuck with may not like that.
But are you fucking with her in order to build a relationship to be your girlfriend,
Here
or
we go.
are you just fucking
Here
with
we
her
go.
just to fuck with
Here
her?
we
But
go.
this is a
Here we
nice
go.
story.
Because everything we talk about is building something with that person,
Right.
right? It may not. It could be some sexual shit.
It could just be that.
It could be just
sex.
sexual.
Okay.
So
And
no,
just
I'm
be
not.
So I
No.
see what he's saying.
No.
And I see what he's saying too.
I
If
see
No.
what
this-
he's saying.
If this is just a hit and bang, no, I'm not teaching you.
No.
You should already know.
Right.
Right.
But-
And if you
And
don't,
the-
it's cool.
But then also,
If that's what you're looking for, find somebody that meets those
Correct.
needs
Right.
already
Right.
up front.
Sure.
Off
but then
rip.
also, in the I have an ex that, I mean, when we were together, he didn't always please me. He didn't always.
Mama, turn the TV
No,
off.
her mama need to know. Her mama need to know. She fucking.
Turn the TV
What?
off.
She
I mean, she would want me to be because she want grandbabies. So she would want me to be. But no, he didn't always please me.
This lady almost 40 years old. Shit.
If your mama think you a virgin, you damn near 40
She,
for problem.
no. She wants me to have babies. She wants me to be out here smashing.
There
Okay.
you go.
See, she said smash. She said smash.
King.
Yeah.
King.
Okay, King.
But the
King
point
is
is,
the
but
Lord.
it
I
was
am G.
That was easy.
often. She
Well,
keep asking
that's
me.
no mind.
She's like, she's been a young woman once before. Too.
Right, exactly.
Okay, but it's
But the point of the matter is, I had an ex that didn't please me when we were dating, and I mean, there were some things he did that pleased me. There were some things he did that didn't, and I was like, okay, this is not gonna work.
That's
We
what
didn't,
I
and
said.
it didn't work, right? So then, years down the line, we
Start fucking again.
we did it again. I was like, oh.
That's
He's
what she was
improved.
getting.
Oh, you done grew up, boy.
He met some women who was
You
like,
know, and that was exactly what happened.
Yeah.
He met a woman that was brave enough to tell him, hey,
Don't do it like this.
this shit was not popping.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
it
it hurt
happens.
his feelings,
It
and
happens.
he went and he
It
upgraded,
happens. And he
and
discovered himself.
and he discovered, and he
Yes.
figured out how to do things,
And it happens.
and that's the whole thing. So it's not. I'm
One of
not.
y'all-
I get the fact
I'm sorry.
that if you are
No, I get
dating
that.
someone, if
I
you're
get
not
that.
dating
Yeah, I
someone
get that.
that you don't want to teach
Matter
them
of
or you
fact,
don't
we
think you
wanna
should. But some people need
Okay,
to
shut
say
up.
it.
Guidance. Some people need
Some
guidance.
people need to say it because if I would have said it, we probably would still be together.
But it depends on the person you with, right? So
Okay,
at a younger age for me, right?
That's a nice thing.
A woman that I was dealing with at a younger age, she was way older than me, right? And by me being cocky because I'm young, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna just give whatever, right? And she's like, boy, what the fuck you think you doing, right?
Vagina is sore.
And she would say, no. She would stop me, like, bro, what you doing? Like, this ain't no jackrabbit session.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Slow
Boom.
down, boy. Take
Right.
your time.
And so she taught me at a younger age, like, this is how you please a woman, right? Oh, now you just added something to the arsenal. You know what I mean? But everybody don't get that, right?
Yeah.
A lot of dudes just, and there can be the dudes who just hit a chick, that may not work out. He may hit her once or twice. Same thing with a woman. She may hit a dude once, twice. I'm gonna move on to the next one. It may not be, and then you finally gonna run across a person who like, oh, he know what he's doing, and I'm gonna fuck with this person for a while. It may not be a relationship as she always talk about,
Right.
but it could be somebody I have sex with, and I enjoy it, right?
Yes. Exactly.
That's all I'm
And you
saying.
can have casual. You can have casual relationships that are just sex only.
Correct.
I agree with
You
you.
can't say they're gonna take a risk. No.
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay, it's 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 10:30.
It's 10:30.
I don't know. I had to clock back into work.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's drink this last beer.
Oh, Jesus, I got more beer.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Fuck,
All right.
man.
Last beer.
Last beer.
Trap jumping.
Tea. Go to bed.
I'm trying to.
Take a nap.
I'm trying to make my money.
Can we go to bed?
I liked the level last time.
I need a nap.
Two
I
things.
just didn't have the blueberry and lied
Two
to me.
things I never
You said it
seen,
was
but
blueberry and I didn't take
it's like
it.
fucking unicorn.
I got one in my car.
Unicorn?
Yeah.
Last,
Real?
oh, this is from
It's
another Wild Haven.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it's
Happiest hour, next big things. 69 Miami.
Is this Julie Haven or is it Kevin?
I don't know. It's the same one.
Cheers.
69. That's appropriate.
Cheers 69 for this conversation.
Salud.
Should drink this before the conversation.
All right, last comment, Sidra.
Oh,
It's a double.
Last comments.
Yeah,
I like it.
that's wonderful.
It's bitter.
as far as our main topic, know who you're with. Know who you're with. Respect the fact of if you know their character, you know inside and out of them. You know,
Inside.
bottom line, know who you're with when you call yourself being in a relationship. That way you won't have to worry about who they're hanging with, whether they're thought botting or player searching, whatever. Know who you're with.
All right, well, I'm going to just say this. I don't care who my significant other hangs out with. They need to be confident in who they are, and they need to make sure that they do the right thing. And if they ain't doing the right thing, that's not the person for me. Alcohol playing a role in anything. Self-accountability. That's the most important thing. And then about oral sex. Yes, it's important. Can it be casual? Do it. If it floats your fucking boat, do it.
Suck the dick.
Slide on the knob.
Like corn on the cob.
Okay.
What is the other thing that, what do you say?
Or stay single, my friends.
Or eat the vagina.
Eat the pussy.
Either way. Either
So
way, you
one
should.
of those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And
I want to be that
Gingerbread man.
He is having a meltdown.
Gingerbread man. And the white balls.
Hey, look at life,
Two
man.
black balls.
2020 has showed us that life is too short.
2020
Have a
fucking
good
sucks.
Yes.
time.
Suck
Live
the
your
dick.
life.
Y'all come midnight on New Year's Eve. Y'all holler Jumanji.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
Get this game over with.
Beverly.
All right,
I
Beverly,
think
please.
that oral sex is highly important. It's a part of pleasure. And if you're not adults enough to give pleasure, don't come to the field and play. Stay in your lane. But at the end of the day, know who you are, what you can or cannot do, and also be open to learn. Be open to learn another individual and what that individual likes, because the person that you had before is not the person that you have now.
Right.
And their body reacts and responds differently than the other person. Perhaps, perhaps not. But being open to exploring that is what makes you an adult, not a child. Amen.
Amen.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Merry Christmas.
Angelina.
Ooh, calling governments all out in the middle of the road and things of nature.
We're talking about sucking dick, so hey.
Hey.
Oh,
Your penis.
All right, family. Listen, as you know, this is not it's not my favorite topic.
oh, sorry.
But love who you're with. Love what you do. And again, just make sure you're safe, you're sound, protect your heart, your soul, your spirit, and don't take no shorts.
Come on.
You know.
Come on.
Hell.
I hate them.
If my brother does not make it to next week's show, just know that he is in the trunk of his own vehicle. Just know this. And I rode over Steve with him because he is going to make me pluck him in the top of his head. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Mama, please turn your head.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, go ahead, T.
Come on, T.
Come on, T.
Come on, T.
Good night. Love you all.
No, that cannot be your final statement.
Oh,
No.
shit.
No.
Again. Two things I ain't seen in where she just made it three. And unicorn, a UFO. Right? We all know the rest. Right? I don't judge nobody. Do what you do. You shouldn't care what nobody else say. Skip them. They don't pay your bills. Take care of you. Who cares what another person think? Enjoy life. See y'all 2021. Hopefully.
We got one more show
We got
before 2021.
One more show.
One more show.
Yes.
Next week.
Next week.
Yes,
The
next
30th.
week. The 30th.
I'm in Cabo next week.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Can we,
Y'all, the whole table
add you
leaves.
in the line?
He gonna be busy. Girl, he ain't gonna do that shit on vacation.
So next week, Teron will not
Don't
be with
call
us,
me.
ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
I got
but-
New Year's Eve plans,
Let's hit the
goddamn.
beach.
No, we're calling.
Yeah.
I got New Year's
We ain't
Eve.
gonna-
We're still gonna call him.
We're not gonna answer.
I'm getting flued out.
We still gonna call him, y'all.
Just giant comedy style.
Bottom line is, Teron will not unfortunately be with us unless he be on the sideline.
I might, Wednesdays, I can
Pop your head in on the live for a second.
I can come in Wednesday, I can leave out Thursday morning. I'm just joking.
All right, buddy, babes.
Come on.
Come on. Select a day.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you,
so-
Delta.
I know that girl.
Thank you.
Delta's my favorite, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I gotta say, I really want people to get away from the old antiquated ideas about what sex looks like, especially from the angle of women, to where that double standard of why women can't do certain things that men can do, and that women have to like pretend like they don't do certain shit. Because it's one of those things. It's like, I don't really care what people have to say about who I am, because at the end of the day, like Teron said, like nobody's paying my bills, ain't nobody. It is what it is, and live the life that you want to live. Do things that make you happy, and don't put so much judgment on those that do things differently than you.
Come on.
Right.
You know what I
Please
mean?
don't.
Because we are all different.
I think I do.
We're all different. We all like different shit, and I think that's the thing that makes like. That's what makes life beautiful. But anyway, with that, we will see y'all next week. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, fucking count money.